doesn't sound the same. Seems like we're waiting on someone to say anything. Silence only brings the pain. Now what I wouldn't give for that to change. Silence only brings the pain. And what I wouldn't give for that to change. Silence only brings the pain. It seems like we're waiting on a change. It seems like we're waiting on a change.
Happy Saturday evening, everybody. Hello one, hello all. I still have this dumb purple, I don't know if you can see it, there's like purple blotchy shit behind me. Hello one, hello all. I am CP. You're not. I know I know the title is Saturday Night Charles, but I wanted to be cute and play on Saturday Night Live, and that's it. That's the only thing. You're getting CP tonight, not Charles. Sorry. Already in the chat. What's up, Dale? What's up, Tom? What's up, Patrick? Tom. Wait, I said Tom. Oh, there's two Toms. Tom squared. Hello, Tom squared. Tim. Yo. What's up, Pete? Okay. Are you going to watch the movies or just highlights, Mary? That's what I'll start with. I have unfortunate news for 50% of you. So 197 of you voted on the YouTube community tab, and 45% chose Friday the 13th for the marathon. The distant second was Twilight with 24%. A patron, which I'll actually give you the Patreon vote too. Those weigh a bit more because they're weighted. Yeah, money pays. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. I just have to open it. You would think that I could just open it like as a regular fucking person because it's my account, but posts. Christ, what? So a lot closer on Patreon. Then I'm giving the percentage. Twilight. No. Friday the 13th was tops. Star Wars was second by 1. And then Twilight was third by 1. So there was a 1, 2, 3 was Friday the 13th, Star Wars, and Twilight, which is interesting how patrons. Oh, you will all want to see Friday the 13th, a highly regarded, high contributing patron brought it to my attention that there are a lot of commentaries with me doing Friday the 13th movies. There's Cody and I doing 4. There's Lindsay and I doing 8 and the remake. I did 3 by myself. Emily and I see now I called Emily Lindsay. What the fuck? Emily and I, there's a commentary of 6. So considering in the art of redundancy, I'm going to pull back that that vote, and I realize I'm pissing off fucking half of you. So what I'd like to do is do something that I haven't done before. This patron also suggested the modern era Godzilla, which is Godzilla from 2014, Kong Skull Island, King of Monsters, and Shin Godzilla if we pass a threshold. And it is kind of timely considering Kong versus Godzilla is coming out. But that was just one suggestion. So what we're doing is we're removing Friday the 13th from the running. We're removing Star Wars from the running. There's a bunch of Star Wars that I've done commentary with, especially on Luke's channel over on Razor Wire Reviews. There's plenty. I think we did the entire prequel trilogy. So if you have suggestions, not Twilight, no. See, so here's the mentality behind Twilight, and somebody's also suggested to do the entire oh shit, what's Neil Breen catalog, which is 5 movies. Neil Breen is who the hell? There's another YouTuber, and I don't mean to steal a quote. I think it's Fanboy Flicks. I think it's Fanboy Flicks who said it. Who says that if Tommy Wiseau has made Citizen Kane, then Neil Breen has made Twin Peaks. Or he compared the two directors. It was quite funny, quite similar too, because Tommy Wiseau just makes a shitty story. Neil Breen, you watch and you're like, what the fuck was that about? Why is it what? So those would be both Twilight and the Neil Breen package would be more comedic value than, having a good time watching movies. So don't watch Twilight for some strange reason. Watch them all. First one is okay. The rest are garbage. I know that. It's all for comedy purposes. What do you believe? What are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yes, Tom, that's another reason why I'm trying to get my hands. I have not seen Fanboy Flicks. I recredited them. I haven't seen Fateful Findings, and I want to. I've seen the Red Letter Media video on it. Yes, David Lynch. That's it. I've never understood the obsessive hate for Twilight. Is it bad? Sure, but I'm a grown man. Is it made for me? I can't bring myself to care to hate about it. Yeah, I know. When it first came out, my first wife was intensely into those books, and I'll watch anything. That's kind of my deal. You bring me to the theater, just make sure they have food. That's just kind of that's my one. My trade-off. And I was like, yeah, it's kiddie garbage. It's not offensive. It's not fucking The Craft Legacy where it's just like, fuck man. If you're a vampire fan, you're a little, triggered, but it's typical garbage. It's teenage fluff. I could say the same about like all the copycats. What the fuck was that movie that they made 3 of them, but then didn't finish? They were supposed to make a 4th, Dead Virgin. What was it? Slight Virgin. whatever that series was with Shailene Woodley, and they were just doing so badly, they were like, "Bah, fuck it, we're not doing it anymore." Um, so like it's that kind of it's just melodrama for teens who have no idea what life is. And Twilight, the second one is well over 2 hours for no fucking reason whatsoever. It it is the passage of time personified, that movie. The third one gets a little good, and the fourth one, part one, is a wedding. It's a wedding. That's all that is. Oh, and see, this is why that movie does not work as a PG or PG-13 movie. They fuck. Spoiler. And they, because he's a vampire and has so much power, like destroys the bed. Like, you make that an R-rated movie, they could really, really take that places. But don't. But then at the end, you get this incredible scene. Like you've sat through 5 fucking movies, and they're finally paying it off with some intense, incredible shit, and then they fucking pull the rug out from your feet, and it's all a dream. Oh, gross. Detergent. That's a good one. I'll take Detergent. Divergent. Yeah. Yeah. Watch Freddy got fingered. Yeah. Ugh. Oh yes, excuse me. Detergent, laundry sauce. So isn't Warm Bodies was that actually didn't do poorly, I thought. I thought that did all right, Warm Bodies. No, I don't think so. All right, so some news about the who's hold before we start accepting suggestions. Both of us have been proposed freelance work, hasn't gone through yet, which those help, those feed us. But proposals are just that. They're not the ring. They're not the ceremony. They're just will you. And I have sent out a application to a large YouTuber who's looking for a full-time editor. I'll be hearing back about that. And somebody told me to put together a reel. I don't know if you can see, that doesn't look bad actually. From the top, it doesn't look bad, but there's a bunch of things that need replacement in this house for us to work. Chief of which being the camera, which we're still waiting on. I don't know if that payment plan is falling through or what. I don't know what to deal with the cameras. I need an office chair. Emily needs a microphone. Like, there's a bunch of things that we just suddenly need to perform our day-to-day work, and on top of the disgusting situation otherwise, hence me watching a bunch of garbage in a row. It is a nice told one. We're back to good old VC. VC for CP. I got dragged to 50 Shades by an ex for a BDSM movie. It's very vanilla. Just watch Secretary or 9.5 Weeks instead. Or if you want to get perverse, get Cronenberg's Crash. I think Basic Instinct is a bit more hardcore than 50 Shades. 50 Shades, for what it claims to be, is so soft, and it's so funny that like everybody hates it. Like, even the people that made it, they fucking hate it. Like, it was just like, Paycheck. After movies, that's actually coming. That's Emily and I. That you see, you stole a thought from us. Emily and I we're planning on doing that, as we haven't done a thing for the Brit and Twit, as we haven't, whatever. But the after sunrise, or whatever the fuck it's called, we're going to do a commentary on that. That's happening regardless. So just sit tight on that one. What is up, Dead Gamer? What? VC is better than VD for CP. You don't know that. You really don't know that. Twilight didn't ruin vampires. Park Chan-wook's Thirst came out around this. Park Chan-wook made a vampire movie. I gotta go, guys. I am unaware of this Thirst movie. Park Chan-wook's a pretty good director. Yeah, okay. Well, for Americans, because goddamn well that 90%, especially the Twilight audience, I'm going to say 98% don't know what a Park Chan-wook is. Secretary. After is pure trash. I know. That's again, another reason to watch that is to have fun, to make fun and have fun. Good evening, Alonzo. It's Human Centipede 2 and what the fuck? What is the other one? There's 2 dropping. I don't have my camera yet, Alonzo. I have outlines and scripts. I don't have a camera. I can't shoot it yet. I can't give you a window because they can't give me a window on a camera. So oh, that's good. Thank you. Yes, I recognize that name from Twitch. Oh, well, you enjoy that Xbox. I'll probably be finishing off my my Call of Duty. I have to get to 100 on my fucking, I don't know what do they call that dumb thing where you get stickers and guns and fucking dumb shit to put on your guns, and just fucking it's when I was a kid, we had sticker books. We had these books that we paid like 30 cents for, but the stickers were like a quarter. And then you had a fucking buy packs of stickers, and sometimes you got doubles, and like they would tell a story. There were pictures, and you would just miss this. There's always one sticker that was always just missing, and you would try to trade it, but it turns out that it was fucking rare, and that was your first learning about the collector industry, and how some things don't get made equally, and just fucking hey, we're live. Emily does not like the lighting, so she's decided to
You need a drink?
I'm good, thank you. I'm live. You say hi.
Hi.
That's Emily
How's it
saying,
hanging?
asking all how it's hanging.
Last I checked in, they were talking about secretary.
Yes. Skyman even made like I can't make, I'm way too blind to make out what the emojis are, but
Does James Spader play that character in everything he's in?
yes, James Spader is that's just James Spader. James Spader is James Spader from Secretary and everything.
Yeah. The Office, I've seen him in.
Just like Bruce Willis is
Stargate.
essentially is Bruce Willis in everything now.
Oh, well.
Good talk. Can we have this after
All right,
the
fine,
audience? Thank you.
Jesus.
My wife only talks to me when I'm talking to you. Jealousy. Do I consider myself a movie critic or a comedian, and you could consider yourself funny? I don't know. I know that being paid to do something proves that I'm good enough to do it. So yes, I'm a comedian. I do list that as a I don't know. I in my application this week, I listed I wrote comedy. I wrote Punch Up for a television show. Yes, I'm a comedian. Am I a movie critic? No, no, no. Most of YouTube, they're not movie critics. For many reasons. I didn't finish film school, so I might be a little bit more uh, enlightened than some people who call themselves critics, but I'm still not there. There's some things I don't understand about the technicality of filmmaking and visual storytelling. Whereas half of Rotten Tomatoes is people that have no right. They don't have a journalism degree. They don't have the proper film school knowledge. Rotten Tomatoes has become a cesspool. That is no. I'm not a critic, and I'd be afraid to suggest you one. Be your own critic. Watch your own movies. Yes, Enemy Overhead. Yeah. Your last live stream was interesting. Certain individuals hopefully laying. Yes. Yeah, it still goes on. It just still goes on. But again, what I said in that video was that video simply exists for when we get the future inquiries. We just give them the link and say, "Here you go. Here's what you got." That's it. What's up? What was that? A bag of popcorn with a headset? Hi. Outlook on Mets season. I looked at their roster like literally 2 days ago, and I didn't recognize half the fucking team. I didn't realize they got. I didn't realize that Cleveland deal happened, and I was like, "What the fuck is a Med Rosario? What the fuck is it?" Oh, wait a minute. We have Lindor. That's nuts. I don't know. Steven Matz is gone. I don't think he was part of the problem. I don't know. I'll put it somewhere between last season and 2019 because I don't know how to grade the acquisitions. And I looked at the catcher's stats that they picked up from Chicago. I don't know. Maybe he can throw people out. That's the only difference I could probably pick up. I'm not well versed on the AL, but his numbers look very, very similar to what we just had. So when was the last time I did stand up? In 2017. And actually there's recordings of it. I did record my last performance, and I didn't like the way it went. My stage presence was still funky, so I don't know. And considering my health, I don't know if I'll ever perform on stage again because of my PTSD and memory issues. I would like to cheat and just have notes and just have like a greatest hits show. I don't think any comedy club will let me do it with the fear of me, just dropping dead air every now and again. But I'd like to, especially now since clubs are closed, I would love to just get all my notes together and just record everything just in case I slowly forget everything I ever wrote. And because I don't have recordings of certain bits, and just to get everything out there, and I'd probably put it up on the channel and say, here you go. for anybody who wants to know, this is it. It wouldn't be me at my sharpest neither. So, I still consider myself a comedian. I don't know if they find a way to cure what the fuck is going on with my brain, which apparently there's neurological issues. So somebody before asked why I have a bit of a stutter. That's my brain and tongue not cooperating. There's something wrong neurologically. My family has a long history of see, now I'm forgetting the word. What's the D word? My grandparents.
Dementia?
What?
Dementia?
Yeah, dementia. See, there's a long history of dementia in my family, which apparently they're concerned. They're concerned I might be early onset or Parkinson's, which is the fuck. So, speaking of fun, huh? Don't know. Don't. As of today, I'm just depressed and confused. That's all. We won't be talking about tomorrow. My motto is be a fan, be not a critic. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You and Emily watching Caligula was entertaining, and who would like that video for that debauchery historical porn film? Yeah, that is as every day passes, that is the highest watch video. The Caligula video constantly gets more views than anything else on this channel. It is current. The Caligula video gets more views on a daily basis than anything else I watch. So it'll hit a couple of dozen thousand views. I think it already is at like 30,000. Yep. No comments, Sky. None whatsoever. You don't need film school or a degree to review movies. LOL. Should someone? Oh, chap, you think you've let yourself discovered? Should some of those people be? Nope. But you don't need to have all that to even make a movie. You don't. But you have to know what you're doing. I mean, you can get there's such a thing as talent and requirement. If you just plain have talent, you just have talent. You don't need to follow certain rules. Certain directors have proven that. Most other directors and people who are in art need some sort of structure to go by. Don't be a cunt. Like, seriously, there are rules. As a comedian, I learned the rules, and that's how I got paid. There's certain ways that you do things. There's certain trigger things that are just in the human psyche. Comedy literally is more math than it is humor. I could teach you how to make somebody laugh without even trying to tell a joke. You can play on people's expectations, and that's built on a I don't know, structure. Is that structure? Yeah, it's probably structure. It's built on a structure that there's rules and structure to things that lead to a wanted result. Somebody who loves nothing but Pixar movies has no business commenting on Parasite. Somebody who hasn't seen Parasite has even less business talking about Parasite. Movies are different. You can't talk about Battleship the same way you can talk about a David Lynch film. They're different. Each are not for everybody, and for different reasons. And to be a critic, you have to know what those differences are. Don't. I'll boot you just on being a cunt. Like, seriously, don't try this, because your name, I've never seen your name before. I am a Met fan. Monster Hunter, absolute dog poop. That's My God, being a critic. Well, the thing of it is, critics can be one thing. Anybody, movie reviewers, YouTubers can be one thing, but nobody knows each person's taste. It's all about taste. I mean, there's some movie I watched. What the fuck did I just watch that everybody's raving about? Saint Maud. Holy fuck! I wanted to sleep during that movie. That movie's getting rave reviews. You won't get them from me. Woof. But yeah, that's my taste. Little slow. A little slow. Get there. Get there. My favorite Jason kill and the rest of the franchise. It's got. I mean, it's got to be Jason X. Unfortunately, with the fucking the head smashed. You watch baseball. People can't stand it. Each worst stadium. Oh wait, to each his own. Worst stadium is Fenway. Got dragged to worst seats ever. Yeah, they haven't updated that stadium. I think where the Cubs play, Wrigley Field. I miss where the Mets used to play. Shea Stadium. It was a trash heap. There was it had no character. It had no character, and that's what gave it character to me. I have where is it? I have a little statue that fuck, I forgot who gave it to me. Apologies. I have this little statue of Shea Stadium. They were selling it once they built their current stadium, Citi Field, which is, the amenities are great at Citi Field, but Shea Stadium had 10,000 more seats, and when it was loud, you knew it was loud. Citi Field. I was at Citi Field for Game 1 of the 2015 NLCS. Loud. Fucking. They won that game. They fucking opened it up with a couple of home runs. It was okay. It was fucking freezing cold. I'll tell you that much. But I go to baseball for different experiences than I do. Hockey's my sport. The Garden, on the other hand, where the Rangers play, when that place gets loud, it gets loud. Of course, there's a roof to contain all that volume. Be like the Joker and use a notebook. How dare you compare me to the Joker as far as comedy? And that's exactly it. Thank you, Felix. The Joker did not have a proper understanding of joke delivery, which is why he was awful. You could anybody can do anything. Getting an understanding of why things happen is what helps advance people and make them better and more qualified to be something. Watch the Joker, watch him doing stand-up, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. He doesn't know what comedy is. A lot of here. Here. I guess there's a V instead of a space there. Over here, a lot of comedy clubs are doing live comedy live streams. Might be a good stream for you to try. I could do it right now if I wanted to. Unfortunately, as odd as it is, I give credit to all the comedians. Comedians are trained on timing, especially because most of them are done live, and you're supposed to time your jokes based on the response you get. You don't want people missing the opening of your next joke, or you don't want a gap too wide of silence. So that's why you have this like mental clock to prepare yourself for what the audience response is. I could show you a clip where actually I do have it. It's live somewhere. There's a joke I told. There's a mental clock that comedians have, 2 to 5 seconds, where you get a laugh. Stronger jokes usually go towards the 5-second mark. The response I got to this joke was longer than 5 seconds, and you'll see me physically. My body wants to get going, and I have to hold myself back from continue because the response is still happening. It's a hell of a feeling. I don't know how to explain. If you want to make people laugh and you have a room of people laughing for longer than you expect them to, I don't know of an orgasm that beats that. Sincerely, it was a nice feeling. It was just, I was still in the middle of it. I'll do a reaction and a commentary on it, since Chap is such a pro, knows everything about everything. Yeah, yep. Keep creating those names. Just keep creating them. It's a motor function thing. What's a motor function thing? Am I that far behind? Terrible. See, those are tertiary issues. So again, another reason we're doing the Maritelethon is to raise money and have certain thresholds. Like this patron suggested to do the modern Godzilla trilogy, including Kong, and if we hit a certain threshold, I do Shin Godzilla, which isn't connected to the WB universe of what we're about to see come up this in a couple of weeks, months, weeks. I don't even know. Kong versus Godzilla is coming up. Like all the movies that precede that, do a little marathon on that. And if we raise a certain amount of money, also watch Shin Godzilla. And whatever we raise there, excuse me, it's shifted our needs. Both of our teeth are in bad shape. I don't know if you can see it. See, that's still broken. That's still chipped. I can't do a fucking thing about it. It hurts. A couple weeks ago, I don't know if you saw it. My cheek puffed out from the infection. Still waiting on that $600, which apparently I'm not getting that either. Fucking bastards. Both parties suck. All right. That's not the reason. No. Rotten Tomatoes. I need a tech guy. I need the guy who knows how to make fucking algorithms and shit. We get together. I'll make the new Rotten Tomatoes. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't base your film going experience on me. I mean, if you're pretty close to me, like if we like the same shit, you can kind of gamble and say, all right, well, we tend to like the same things. I might enjoy this. And you could still miss and not have a good time. There should be an algorithm that is based on the viewer, not the critic. Because movies are about, the people, movies are made, they're done. They're done. There's nothing else. There's no fixing it to well, unless you're Justice League. It's out there. If whoever likes it, whoever doesn't. And you try to get people in that would like it to see it. And with that, if the entire critic sphere hates it and there's something that people enjoy, like that's how Shawshank came to be. Shawshank, nobody really liked it. It didn't last long. It got fucking hammered at the awards, but then people started watching it once it came on VOD, on I guess VHS, and word got around that movie was fucking awesome, and now it's one of the best movies ever. So it's You can't read any one person. There should be something that's based on the experience of the person. Where you the same way that they can tell me that I'm a left leaning libertarian. There should be a thing that says you would like fucking Monster Hunter. I don't know. I don't know however that algorithm works. They should do that for movies. Oh, yes, that is a pretty good one. Different characters have different directors have different takes. Friedkin said his movie's more intuitive. He doesn't think you need film school. Lars von Trier says you have to go to film school, otherwise you're a hack. Lars von Trier's a hack, I would call him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, this is a house. You've drawn lines on a floor and called it a house. Okay, Lars, keep making movies, bro. Although I've heard Melancholia is quite the movie. I already have depression. I'm all set with the Melancholia. Oakland has the worst day. Oh yeah, you still have your Shea Stadium light or dark, whatever. That Oakland Stadium has been around for forever. Axel. Oh yeah. Hey, which one's Axel? Damn Axel. Oh, does Axel get the old in the cock? I hear the name. Oh, Axel. Axel is the mortician. Yeah, that head twist. Good old fashioned horror, man. Just they don't do shit like that anymore. You know how that was shot? They filmed him doing this, and they sped it up a little bit and played it backwards. It looks gnarly as fuck, but it's merely a dude with hands on his head, and he's doing this. They speed it up and play it backwards. Looks like he's getting his shit pushed in. You don't have to have computers. You just have to be creative. Sean, $2 £2 super chat. Thank you. Funny enough, I enjoy the film Moneyball. Well, Aaron Sorkin can make anything sound interesting. His dialogue is fucking snappy. Decapitation and Jason takes a boat. Yep. Wheelchair kill is the best. Yeah, part 2. The Washington Stadium watch. RFK. I used to. I don't watch much anymore. Read about what they've done to Paige. Paige can't wrestle anymore. You know, they've made a movie about her. And they tried taking her Twitch away because she's a contractor for the company, and she was going by her birth name, Soraya. And the WWE told her to shut that shit down. You can't make money off of your success in our company. Although we can make money off of your story. Fucking that company, the more I think about it, the more they're a little corrupt. A lot corrupt. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. How many shows have you been to? Oh, I'm way far back. Hello, some neat. How are you? Yeah, that's all that's left. Is Emily a Trump supporter? Emily is an immigrant who can't get work because of her status. Do you think Emily supports Trump? I paid more taxes than that man, and we got boned out of the stimulus because I'm married to her. Do you think for a split second we give a fuck if that man burns on the surface of the sun? No, she's not a supporter of Trump. She's a supporter of his leaving the office. Although right now, not much is different for us. They're both fucked. CP, have you seen it? No, I have not. I have not. I'm probably waiting for Monday for show business to do that. Just fix your teeth with an ice skate blade. Oh, yeah. No, I'm a bitch with pain. Yep. Justice League. If the original Justice League's a 5 out of 5, who knows what the new one's going to be? People are drinking bleach for 2 likes on YouTube. Really? Sweet. Oh, does that mean I have 2 dislikes? I'm shocked. Thank you for the interactivity, you people who know nothing about YouTube. Maybe look into SEOs, and I don't fucking care. Make it 100 dislikes. Go ahead. Interact with my fucking page, you clown. You don't understand YouTube. You're helping me. Thank you. That's a fine line. Yes, that's another one. Thank you, Emmanuel. Yep. Literally watching Monster Hunter right now. I see. It was that or Saint Maud, and because of the horror community, I was like, all right, let's see what the fuck's the deal about this. And I bet I would have had at least a bit more of a better time with Monster Hunter. I think. Whenever you get it, 2 euros, thank you. Whenever you get a new system, PS5 or Series X, we're talking way down the road. Way down the road. I'm thinking PS5. I'd like a PS5, but it may not be for years. I need a computer chair, a desk for the filming seat, a camera. We need Emily's proper audio gear. That's just for us to work. Then we need a bunch of medical stuff done. This all right here is probably $15,000-$20,000, and then we got to catch up with rent and all our past due bills. That's another probably $25,000-$30,000. So the PS5 is long down the road. But thank you. Your contribution led to some of that going away. Chiseling away at it. Axel is the corner. Yes. Yeah. I'm getting it now. Fuck. Netflix needs a new algorithm because the recommendations are way off. I came and decide what I like for breakfast. Netflix, I like to watch Gone Girl on a Saturday night. Gone Girl's good shit. Tom Savini is a damn genius. Yeah. CP needs to make a P.O. box. Yes. You better be a Giants fan or I'll unsubscribe you. Oh, I can get down with the Giants if so here's my football story. For some reason, I was a big fan of Dan Marino. And loved his shit. And I cast the CP curse on him. Fucking guy never won. And I remember watching as a kid the 1990, I guess, Super Bowl 25, where the Giants beat the Bills by the sweat of their nuts. Then Marino was retired, and the Giants had made it back to the Super Bowl in 2000. won? 2000? Whenever they got their shit pushed in by the Ravens, that sucked. But the Patriots games, those were awesome. It's hard. It's hard. I liked Odell Beckham. I thought if they kept Odell and Saquon, who can't stay healthy for longer than 3 fucking games, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for their future. They need to hurry up, but at the same time, I would consider myself an 1B fan of the Giants and a 1A fan of the Dolphins, and I don't know why. For some reason, I just don't leave that team. They haven't been good, and I just refuse to let it go. As far as the PO box, if you're trying to send stuff from your place, there needs to be a bit more. I don't have a PO box. PO boxes cost money. If you're trying to send something that you're paying for, we have the Amazon list where you can load something from my list, take it off, put whatever you're putting on, and send that. Which Tina, thank you. We just received your DoorDash card. Thank you so much. I'll be giving you a personalized message, but literally today in the mail, Tina H sent us a DoorDash card, so we're going to be eating fast food for the first time in ages. It's unfortunate because I'm getting my girlish figure back. I lost 36 pounds since this time last year. Hi, Sandra. Pretty stoked about show business. Is it going to all 4 of you? As of right now, yes. It's happening, rain or shine. If it's just me, it's just me. But I'm almost certain Lindsay's been chomping at the bit. Fuego, the one that's been busy, the one that's, who's actually doing way more than all of us combined at this point. Chauncey, she's been most active on YouTube. She is a journalist. She works on stuff that happens in the world, and she's the wild card. But I think we gave her enough notice that maybe we could squeeze her in somehow. Her contract. No, nobody's getting paid. Her deal was that she could always. She's not necessarily around. She's the 4th member, but she's not required to be around if she has other things that are important. I guess, which is the same for everybody else, but she's the most likely to not be around most occasions. I hope that answers that. And then when I'm not around, I tell them to do the show on Lindsay's channel, but they won't do it without me, which is sweet. But when I had my, January end, I enter a dark period in about 2 days where you'll get some radio silence from me, which is why I want to do the marathon in the next 2 or 3 days, because the end of February I go dark. I don't like that. That probably will happen. You'll probably get Brian with us too. Pete, as a guy who owns tens of fucking. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Pete. You could have given me a $3 PayPal. As a guy who owns tens of thousands of comic books, I really don't get Brian's take on comic book movies. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Holy fuck, that's awesome. Fuck. That quote with just the cartoon Brian's face making a what face? Shouldn't drink so fast. Good shit, Pete. That was worth the super chat. Ab! It's 2:30. It's 12:30, and I'm screaming like I'm a downstairs neighbor. Oh, I should start barking. Maybe they'll understand. Ambo, turn the heat down, please. Thank you. Fucking. Oh, you can't see. Dark. Look, merch. Oh, Felix, you're due for a new shirt. You need to contact me on Patreon and go to the store and pick a shirt. Also, Glenn, both of you are due for a shirt. And there's a bunch to choose from now. So if you're still here, Felix, and I haven't seen Glenn in a dog's age. Hey, Roger. Monster Hunter is garbage. Is it worse than Saint Maud? Because Saint Maud, fuck. I could have done. I could have opened that movie, done a line of coke laced with meth, and still not enjoyed myself. Although I'm not one for uppers, so that shot up heroin. I would have fell asleep. Never mind. No hard joke. No hard drug jokes. Can't do it. No, people enjoy Maud, and it's Saint Maud, and it's slow, to be polite. Most of the movies that come out these days I actually like are box office bombs. Dread. Game Night, I think, is one of, if not the best comedy of the 2010s. Scott Pilgrim, Preach, Blade Runner 2049. Joe Sixpack isn't going to watch Blade Runner 2049. Box office definitely does not dictate quality. Preach. Oh, we got the hammer. Thank you, Trini. Now, how long have you been a follower of the channel, chap? This is the first time I'm seeing your name, and you're incredibly active. I'm sorry, but I don't trust. With all due respect, Sean, I trust that name. He's got no avatar. For whatever reason, that's one thing. Chap, I guarantee if I click, you have nothing on your channel. Nothing. Your YouTube page is just void, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was created sometime in the last 3 months. So you'll have to excuse me for not trusting people who just seem to want to antagonize me and say stupid shit like I forgot what something about critics and my comedy at the same time. If you don't like my takes on critics, you can leave. That's how I feel about critics. I have not seen an episode of WandaVision. No, there is. They're playing a different angle. I don't know who Aaron Sorkin is. Oh wait, I don't know. Aaron Sorkin's a little overhyped for me. From West Wing, a little boring. Don't know. I ever watched it in an older state of mind. Have you seen Social Network? That's written by him. Who the fuck? What the fuck else did he write? He wrote the fucking fuck. My mind's gone crazy. He wrote Moneyball. He wrote and directed the Molly whatever story. What the fuck was that called? Hey, what was the name of that movie with tits?
Molly's Game?
Got Molly's Game. That's it. Yeah. See, we just reference her as tits because that's all it is. Cleavage. 75 different versions of her cleavage in that movie. That's what that is.
Hey, Ambo, what's the word? One of millions. Yeah, that's it.
I'll verify that. If that's true, then I apologize. But you're combative. Listen. If you hear from Cody, I'll ask him about you. It's fine. It's fine. I apologize, but you'll have to understand we're on high guard because people without fucking any sort like training, he's got a face. Look, he's got things on his channel. He has likes, he has subscriptions, he has things that go on his channel that just aren't this empty void that are used and just created 2 weeks ago to comment on videos or chats. Same thing with some neat. Look, there's a picture. There's a person who's a person. Raiders, baby dog that I'd be terrified of. Certainly somebody. I've literally seen this guy in person. He exists. Have I touched him? I don't know if I've touched him. So I can't prove if he's a hologram or not, but I've seen him. Yeah. So Felix. What's the link? Shit. Hit me up on Patreon. I'll send you the link. There's about 10 choices now. Scott Pilgrim is a gem. Yes. Who's Luke Stoltz? Who's Luke Stoltz? I don't even know who Luke Stoltz is. Okay. Relax. I apologized. I'm sorry. Just what?
You making friends?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, just do me a favor and go back and look at other live streams and just people who start to be friendly and then slowly they say things. It just appeared to me because you fit this stereotype of people on my channel that don't have any sort of nothing. With all due respect, Chap Wilson sounds very plain, very I don't know, quick to put up. Like a lot of John Stevens will show up. A lot of names of actors, names of people in films show up, and they just antagonize. And they start out. They try to get past the mods by saying nice things, and then slowly but surely they start antagonizing, and eventually the bullshit comes out. I apologize if you were genuinely just having a discourse. I apologize. There's nothing else I can do. You haven't been banned, but I can say the C word. You can't. That's the unfortunate. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. I just make them. I've Flinner, been watching you and Cody for a while. Love your content. You wouldn't recognize my name because I never talk in chat but I'm going to be a patron soon. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Sorkin's only good with good directors like Fincher and Boyle. Reel him in. West Wing is horrible. I haven't watched West Wing. Molly's game. See, you have to remember that Sorkin himself has said he's had issues with cocaine. That's not me making a false allegation. He said that he's had issues with cocaine before. That movie is made, written, directed, and edited like somebody on some sort of speed binge. The opening alone is just so hyper fast. It's the anti Saint Maud, if you will. Yeah, right. Okay. You don't need film school or a degree to review movies, but they help because when somebody asks you, why did you come to this conclusion? And all you have is, I've watched hundreds of movies. That's not criticism. That's just you laying your opinion. If you know the standards of filmmaking, it's different. There's a difference here between criticism and a dude reviewing movies. There's a lot of dudes reviewing movies on this platform, and I would say that I'm neither. I'm somewhere in the middle. I try. Now please let it go. It's that's it. Mistake on me. I'll take it. Sorry. What is your favorite Martin Scorsese movie? Mine is The Departed. It's got to be Goodfellas. With Casino and fucking Shutter Island. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's hard. That would be a hard list for me because Wolf of Wall Street is the only 3-hour movie that feels like it's an hour 20. That movie moves. How much for the CP touch? Just send me a new chair, and I'll send you this back, which has had all of my body and sweat all over it. I'll leave DNA so you could plant a murder on me too. Yes, I'm not talking about you. Ice cold one. Yeah, I didn't. Oh boy, here we go. Weirdest Little Max opinion, Texas remake was well paced. Good kills, best other face in the sheriff, best character of the entire franchise. Yeah, which I feel the exact opposite. And then they went ahead and made a movie just about his family. Yeah. Listen, chap, there are different stages of hand slapping. There's a timeout. There's a ban. You got a timeout. That's it. It's a mistake. Let's just move on. That's all. Because if you keep going, that is antagonizing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just let it go. I'm sorry. I am sorry. CP fucked up. Got to put that on a loop. Play it for everyone to hear. No. Cody doesn't know this, but I was going to ask him if he wanted to watch it with me. I know it's out there. So depending on what Cody's response is, I might watch it in private with Cody. We might do because I know he's doing the franchise, which, spoiler, that might lead to something in October. When he gets to the remake, I was planning on asking him of doing a watch where we watch it personally, because you don't do commentaries and stuff. You watch it for the first time. It's kind of weird. You're expected to speak about things, but you're not really ingesting. But I will watch Wrong Turn sometime soon, the new one. Have you seen the Before movie, CP? Yes, I own all of them. My favorite, actually, I think, is the third one. Believe it or not. Very, very real take on what I like it when movies can somehow still be realistic and still feel like a movie. What do you think of Siskel and Ebert? I don't have much to think about them. They broke up by the time I was old enough to understand, what film criticism was. So I have no opinion. Had a TV show that my mom watched every now and again. Most disturbing is actually a Serbian film. Irreversible is the best movie, but I think a Serbian film is actually from the director's perspective and what he's trying to get across, which again, I've gotten heat on my Cuties video. People are disgusted by that movie Cuties, but you know, there's a message there and people are missing it. And I think the director of Cuties had a hell of a point. If you pay attention to the fucking dialogue, they're setting you up for what you're about to go through. She's rebelling against her religious upbringing. And that's what a lot of kids today do, especially in this country. There are teenagers who are talking about sex, being sexually active, that have no business being sexually active. And they're getting it from pop culture influences. But somehow that all gets lost on everybody. And again, it's France. France, they're a little stronger with their art. I understand. Everybody, Americans can't stand it. They think it's disgusting. It's appalling. Yet we still have beauty pageants for fucking 5-year-olds. So, huh? Are we going to start complaining about those or what? So we're talking about the beauty of a 5-year-old. We're having pageants saying who's the best looking 5-year-old. That's okay. But a movie, a fictional movie that does not depict sex, but merely suggests with angles, is disgusting. I don't understand. I don't understand. And you could disagree with me. I understand why. I don't understand the counterpoint. I'm excited. Fuck. Yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be a good time. Although Brian deserves a nice fucking shit ripping after making us watch the fucking Critters franchise. Whoa. Yeah. I have like 7 chairs in my wish list. Do you really want this chair? You could take it. It's fucking broken. Keep your chair. No. No, yeah, you have to keep your chair. Well, you could change chairs. Look, I don't know if I can show you, but look, this is the pillow. That's my back support. Go Rangers. It's absolutely annihilated. Wait, maybe I can get it back further. It's seen better days. I can't go any further back. But when you use things daily, people, don't cut corners. That is my only advice to you, especially if you've had spinal surgery. Do not cut corners with things that deal with fucking medicine. Okay. Where am I? Before Midnight's most mature, most challenging of the trilogies. My favorite as well. See? Martyrs was disturbing, indeed. Seen the first 2 wrong turns, rest sound like garbage. Yep. I have nothing else to say to that, but I just said something quite close. Yeah, and that's the one thing that I enjoy about Siskel and Ebert. They disagreed. We can't disagree anymore without there being some sort of thing. You know, I like vanilla, you like chocolate. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean we're any different. You know, it's just we can argue. We can argue about which is better and why, and then go to our respective corners or convert a person or two. But everything's become so fucking this side or that side. Bah! And I hate that. I like getting into debates. Let's discuss this. Let's argue. Like God knows Brian does. Shit. Doing okay. About to go kill some digital people on COD and pray to the COD gods for some luck. Oh. Twilight was disturbing, yes. I have not. I don't have Shudder. Although I do have somebody that might, maybe my uncle. Oh, slow down. You guys are moving so fast. All right, we're not getting suggestions for a new marathon. So am I to assume that the Godzilla thing is as prescribed by a patron? Is that the new is that what I'm doing? The one thing I don't understand about Brian is he would rather watch Alien vs Predator Requiem over any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I don't get it. Yeah. Brian's an interesting bird, which is why it's fun to argue with him, because his like, you think you know what lane he's in, and like you're driving and you're like, this is what I'm talking about with critics. You think you know where they are, and then they'll come off with this out of this world point of view, and you're like, what the fuck? What? No, this doesn't fit this narrative. And that's Brian. I love Brian. Brian puts up with my shit. Brian is a very faith-based man, and he deals with my cursing, my absurdity, my debauchery, and still loves me and tells me that if we were to ever meet, that he would hug me. So Brian is my hero. Brian is a true Christian saint. I don't know. I don't even know if he's Christian or there's different types of. Brian is Jesus-like. Is that better? Fuck. I'm gonna offend everybody. I love Brian. I'll just go back to that one. Let's erase everything before that, and I love Brian. Scariest film. Okay. All right. Roger's giving it a seal of approval. Okay. Yes, Jacob, thank you. Some people don't understand the difference between a movie depicting something and a movie endorsing something. They seem to draw arbitrary lines in the sand when it comes to what is and isn't acceptable. I'm telling you, if you watch Cuties, if you pay attention to the dialogue, the girl is getting pushed away from her upbringing. She gets seduced by this other girl her age, having fun. That girl is a bad influence because she is influenced by modern pop culture, which is too sexy. And then she gets caught up in this fucking dance group. And it turns out that she gets down further down this rabbit hole of young underage precarious sexual situations, and she, by movie's end, she realizes it's too much. Spoiler: she fucking finds a way. Fuck, people, watch the whole fucking movie. Well, they actually showed a scene from the side that it looked like she was masturbating. Oh, so are you saying that the actress? Did you see the face of the person who they actually shot? Because movie magic, they can have somebody whose figure looks like that and it isn't actually 14 actually do that scene. And I don't know if you've watched movie in America, but there's a lot of nude scenes where they're not really nude. Dude's wearing a fucking tea bag on his cock. There's movie magic where things happen that look like they're happening. A lot of people thrusting in a bed where it's just, yes. Are their genitals dangerously close to one another? Sure. I feel bad for them in between takes, is what I'll say about people who make movies with sex scenes in them. But both parties, unless it's a hard R, excuse the pun, The woman's covering her downstairs, and the dude's got a little fucking a little treasure pouch on his business. Thank you, Alonzo. The movie Kids for the 90s would be also. The movie Kids is worse than Cuties. They actually fuck in that movie. I mean, I've heard. Oh, I could do that. If you want to suggest that, I could do that. Feast. I don't have the other thing is I have to own the movies. I'm a Christian who engages in cussing debauchery. Yes, yeah. I feel like it's okay to. Well, my opinion on religion is so so uncool. Technically, it's impossible to watch AVP Requiem since it looked like it was filmed through a murky fish tank in a dark room. Yeah, yeah, with the lens cap on. Thank you, Sean. €2. American Pie marathon. I don't own all the American Pie movies, and we'd have technicalities there because are you counting like American Pie Sorority House and all that shit? I think the problem I have with Cuties is the sexualization of the girls overall isn't simulated, not the massage. Yes, but there's a point where they get there. There's a road that we take. She's in the wrong group. They're the only kids that are like that. It's not like the entire school of kids is like this. It's not like it's telling you about this world of children who are about sex. It's about this twisted group that she gets herself twisted up in, and it takes her, getting to the peak of disappointment, embarrassment, to realize that, oh my God, I've fucked up, and it's a lesson. It's a lesson for parents today to maybe not let your kids watch some shit that they're not really mentally prepared for. But that's just my interpretation. That's just me. I think people jump. I think one person says it's disgusting, and then 5 people say it's disgusting. Then you find out at least 3 of them haven't even seen the fucking movie, which my thing is, if you haven't seen it, shut the fuck up. Just period. Gran Torino or American History X is a better example. Is a better example of depicting is not endorsement than Cuties. Golford's dog. What is your religious background? I would argue that American History X for somebody of Jewish descent might be difficult to get through, especially some scenes. The dinner table scene is not. There's discomfort throughout that movie, and again, that's a character who starts off. Actually, he starts off. Well, they do a flashback where you lead to his radicalization, but he starts at a place and gets this belief for a reason, gets to this pinnacle of terribleness, and then learns his lesson through friends in prison. And I think the ending is brilliant. It's such a brilliant, realistic. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to plan one out. You guys want to talk about American Pie main series? Kids is transgressive. Most of Larry Clark's films are. Bully, Another Day in Paradise. I forgot he did Bully. That's fair. I don't think it's supposed to make you comfortable. I can't tell you how many French movies I've watched where I'm like, oh, I need 5 showers. Yes, that was the point, Dylan. It is supposed to disgust you, and you're supposed to get the message that they're influenced. If there's a scene before any like dance crew shit happens, where the girl with the very long hair, the girl that she gets seduced by, so to speak, who's doing the laundry and fucking ironing her hair, they watch this dance group on like YouTube, which is on a phone that they're not supposed to have, by the way. So they're sneaking in some shit, getting influenced by something they should not be, and the rest is history. Then they think that's cool because it's cool and it's got a couple of million views. I liked Hereditary. Midsommar felt like it was a little motherfucker. I felt like Midsommar was a little step down. The Hannibal Lecter 5 movies, just throwing a suggestion out there: Manhunter, Red Dragon, Silent Hannibal, Hannibal Rising. That's another trilogy. No. You can watch myself, Brian Lomax, Peter of the Bearded Movie Guy, and some man from Florida watched those movies about 5 years ago. That is another entire series of commentary that we've done already. Pete, may I suggest skipping the one on Florida Man's channel? Just a suggestion. Yep. Oh, sure. More sports news, please. Head over to Sports CPORTS. Subscribe to that channel. I'll be doing a quarter season Rangers thing. Thank you. So I appreciate it. Sports, this is movie based. Sports will be on Sports with a C. I have another thing about uniforms. I'll be talking about the Rangers, and I don't know, maybe fucking baseball whenever the fuck that starts. Host manages to have characters that aren't insufferable, unlike Unfriended. Ugh. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Trust me. Trust me, he doesn't. You're cute, but no. Understandable. Well, you could say you could say the same thing. I understand your point, but you could say this. Listen, we have to deal with this in the horror community more than our fair share. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the horror community anymore. A lot of people have shunned me. Just because somebody enjoys watching Terrifier, does that mean that that they're turned on by the gore in Terrifier? Does that mean that they are going to go cut people up? There's a fine line between movies influencing people and attraction and things like that. It's a hell of a discussion to have. It's a very mature discussion to have. I don't know. That's fair. That's fair. But like I said, dig deep into French cinema and get yourself about. Oh fuck! Watch Baiser Moi. Holy shit. The only difference is it's not children, but it's whoa. There's a lot. French cinema is very extreme. When they want to be extreme, they're very extreme, but their messaging is on point. The messaging behind Irreversible, movie with a 10-minute, just fucking raw, disgusting, atrocious scene of sexual unwantedness, has a point, and it's is it necessary for that scene to be 10 fucking minutes? No, but you know, the French gave up in World War II. What do you want from me? All right, come on, no more cuties. This is not the cuties hour. Although I would love to have a proper discourse about it with people, where we properly get into it and not be so childish about certain aspects. No. It's the only reason I watched Terrifier. My wife left me when she found out. The good old clit to tits kill. Speaking of French movies, have you seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire? One of the most beautiful in every sense of the word movies I've seen in a long time. No, I have not. Okay. All right. We're caught up. So what we have, what do I have here? So Twilight is still active. Avengers is still active. I guess Nightmare is still active. I don't think I've did a commentary on any of the Nightmare. So we're going to replace Friday the 13th with the modern day Godzilla, and Star Wars with the, although I don't know, doing a commentary on comedy, that what the fuck am I going to add to that? The Cornetto trilogy? What do I expect? I expect that I will think it's the second best film in the Halloween franchise. That's what I expect. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Yeah. All right. So I'll have to redo, because the end of February is not a fun period for me. So I go dark the way I was in early January. I was just talking of Saint Maud. I was bored out of my skull. I don't own Phantasm. And if you're about to suggest Hellraiser, I only have 1 through 3. I need to own the movies for the yeah. So I don't know if I should add Cornetto trilogy, because like it's already funny. You're just gonna watch me enjoying great movies, and I don't have much to add to those movies. So what we replace Friday the 13th with the modern day Godzillas, and redo it. Ooh. Ooh. That's not terrible. Are you drunk? The modern Planet of the Apes trilogy. That's possible. We can throw that in there. I see a new mix here. Okay. We seem to be getting a little rotten. Pete, please stop. Please stop. Wait, can I show you? Wait, what can I show you? Wait, hold on. I can yeah. Wait, let me make sure there's nothing on here. This is today's the 21st. This is my paycheck. See that balance over there? $21, 21 pounds, 95 cents. The threshold is 60 pounds. I will not be getting paid this month. Meanwhile, back at my homepage, AdSense and YouTube do not talk to each other quickly. Hold on. If you look, revenue, $250 in the last 28 days. Can I make that bigger? I can't make it bigger. So you're looking at the number. What the fuck? It's in the middle there, $258 and change. But as far as AdSense is concerned, I've only made 28 pounds. It takes them a while. So my phone is right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you send me PayPal's, the charges are less, and I read them just as quickly. We're not. We're fucking doing whatever we can. So, Pete, as genuinely as I appreciate it, I'm not going to see any of whatever it was, a total of $25, $30 that you put today. I won't see that until May. AdSense and YouTube are really weird. So today is the day that my AdSense files, whatever, it figures out how much is in my account and then sends me if I have over 60 pounds. I don't have over 60 pounds. So I get nothing from YouTube this month. So whenever that 250 registers, I'll get paid that, but it takes a while. But thank you. Thank you. I'll thank you. Pete, stop. Pete, if you can I refund you this? And if you're serious about the chair, I'll point you to a chair. I'll refund this to you and just put it towards a chair. Because I fucking, and you could take back all the super chats you did today. I'd rather a new chair, to be honest with you. I appreciate it. I genuinely do. But I'll point you in the direction of a chair that you could help. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, Pete. You too, sir, should be going to the store and looking for a shirt that you can wear. And it's not just stuff that's my channel based. I make fun of Star Wars, Disney. What else? There's something else. Lethal Weapon. Meh. There's a bunch of meh stuff on there. Okay, so what we're going to thank you. Remind me in May to thank you for this. Such an asshole. A good asshole. Thank you, sir, very, very much. Yeah, you're too kind. Pete, you've officially won the marathon award. What do you want me to do? You tell me what you want me to watch, and I will watch it. I'm your little I'm your private dancer. Man, the delay is terrible. I guess I could take this down. Okay. Well, not just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What? Stocks? You need money to buy stocks. What are you talking about? Stocks? Nightmare? Okay. There it is, folks. We're going to be doing the Nightmare franchise. 1 through Freddy vs. Jason. I got to plan it out because my body clock's a little weird. So it probably won't be tomorrow. Unfortunately, because it's already tomorrow. Monday, I'm not fucking with show business. It's our first time in 2 months that we've been back. We have a lot to catch up on. Nope, Alex has Pete has literally paid for my services, and we're gonna it had a lot of votes on Patreon anyway. Nightmare was up there, and Nightmare was what, 3rd in the YouTube chat. I'm just trying to see. Yeah. Dream Warriors is the best. And I'll try to see what I can do. Fucking Felix. Oh, yes. All right. That I'll try to do tomorrow. That you need Emily and I for. And I don't know if Emily's camera ready. I know she recently put up a video saying she's not camera ready. She's got we're both dealing with mouth issues, but yes, I know that it's right here. It's written right here. Felix, massive apologies. I can do that isolated. If you're okay with just me doing it, I'll do it tomorrow. But I'm a Suvis. I don't want to say in front of my wife. But Felix, if you're okay with just me watching it, I'll do that tomorrow night. But if you want Emily, I understand. Much better to look at, although she'll argue otherwise, as she has not gotten in front of it, even though we don't have a camera to get in front of. By the way, if somebody wants a Canon T5i paperweight, hit me up. Nightmare is a good choice. Freddy's Dead are all watchable, even 5 recently for the first time is good. Yeah, it's weird. The Freddy movies do this. Oh, Nightmare 2. It's not even care. All right, so I'll do it tomorrow, Felix. Just I got to write myself a reminder. Bubba the Redneck. Circle it. All right, so there it is. Tomorrow, Bubba the Redneck Werewolf, as paid for by Felix twice. Thank you. And pick out a shirt to the three of you. And anybody who enjoys on Twitch, I will be shooting people for how do I watch the marathon? You're hell of a name. It'll be here. It'll be here in a couple of days. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Bubba the Redneck. What? Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. Monday is show business. And I'll try to push it as much as I can. But again, I go dark towards the end of February. And what game am I playing? I'm playing Call of Duty because I have nothing that makes me. Ooh. American Werewolf in London still plays. That's still a pretty good movie. Even with the like the word for graphics. Fuck. Wow. It's so strange. Like I could see the thing that I want to say right in front of my brain, but I can't say the word. The effects work. The effects work still plays really well. Don't guys take care of yourselves and make sure I don't know how to take care of your brain, but do it because this is horrifying. I don't know how to tell you how scary this shit is. Having thoughts and like a picture of what I want to say and not being able to put it into words. It's extremely bizarre. It's a really weird thing. And if I do actually end up having something like I don't know, Parkinson's or some sort of degenerative brain disease, then that's horrifying. Then I better hurry up and get all of my livelihood out now. Yes. Dallas has got way more problems than Dak Prescott. Yeah, it's frustrating. Have yourself checked out. Get a CAT scan because apparently I've got some shit going on. Vitamin D. I've been taking vitamin D. Omega 3. I've not heard of that. I will look into that. Thank you. I have been taking vitamin D. Iron, I've been told, is something that I should be taking in. I've lost a lot of weight. That might not contribute. My therapist has told me that your brain is a product of your nourishment. And again, I've lost 36 pounds in a calendar year. So maybe I'm not helping myself. Omega 3 CP or omega 3. All right, so let's go have fun. Watch me die, and hopefully I'll hit 100 on that stupid death chart. So if you're on Twitch, I'll be with you in a minute. If you're on YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow for Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. Pop some corn, kids.